Yes, it does.
Etsy, I do find interesting. Josh Silverman, the CEO, who's been a frequent guest on the show, talked in the quarter about sort of navigating what's been going on with their sellers, some of whom have protested over an increase in fees, although, as Etsy has tried to emphasize, it is really a minority of sellers who have then left the platform as a result. The problem with Etsy was not last quarter. The problem is the forecast, because the company actually saw pretty decent growth last quarter. Revenue was up 5.2%. It beat estimates. Now, 5.2% is a far cry from what we saw during the pandemic, but still, if you're building 5% from a pandemic level, that's still not bad. It wasn't like eBay, which saw a decrease in its revenue. It's the revenue this quarter that's going to be at most $590 million. Analysts were looking for about $629 million. That's an issue. Gross merchandise volume also going to be below estimates in this quarter.
Yeah, it was interesting, too. And outside of the strike and these concerns about the fee hikes, it was just to hear Josh talk about how it's a changing dynamic inside the company where they're going to have to, what he said, fight harder for customers in a world that is becoming more mobile. And this really takes me to another point here, and this is from a friend of the show, Dan Iser at Wedbush, who shot me an email. You know, the market is rewarding more enterprise tech names instead of e-commerce names. At least right now, you're seeing Etsy under pressure. You had that eBay quarter, which my feelings were hurt on that one. That stock is under pressure. Shopify, we'll talk about later. That stock is under pressure. Consumer tech not getting rewarded. Enterprise tech is getting rewarded. And again, you listen to this Etsy call and you understand why.
I mean, look, down 63% from some of the highs that they had seen late last year for Etsy. You additionally think about the fact that you did have that issue with the sellers on the platform. That strike, sure, had an impact for a certain period of time. And it's really going to come back to how they're able to not only rely on those sellers, but also where they're building up some of their own brands in-house in the future, too. This is something that eBay had to do. They had to look across the different reliances that they had and try to make sure that it was something that they could actually control. And those controlled variables would perhaps outsize the uncontrolled variables over time. But, I mean, if you need more arts and craftsy Tony Romos to come to your platform to ultimately sell, then at the end of the day, that's going to be a reliance that is going to wither if you face any type of strike like they did.
When was the last time you bought trading cards on eBay?
Trading cards, I sold them, actually.
Okay.
When I was in high school.
Okay.
High school, yeah.
Okay. So it's been a minute.
I had some good jersey cards.
And again, that says a lot about eBay as well.
Yeah. But they can put them in the vault now.
They can put them in the vault.
Yeah, the vault's great. Yeah.